Just a quick audio test, guys. Okay, guys, the audio is pretty good. So, obviously, this stream was going to start at about 2, but I realised, it was the first time doing an afternoon stream, and I realised I actually could start a lot earlier, more like 1:20. So it's about 1:15 now. We're just loading into the sim. We've got bean overlay today again, obviously. It looks great. I'm happy with how it looks. So today, the plan is to fly around Gatwick. We should be in stand 104. This doesn't look like stand 104. If I go to the ground charts. Also, I've ordered a third monitor so that I can actually see charts full time. Oh, this is stand 104. I thought it was a bit different, and then stand 103 is the one slightly off, but I can't see. So we haven't flown the A320 for quite some time. Can you guys actually see? Nope, you can't. Here we go. The overlay set up. Yes, it's all good, and everything's all set up as it should be, which is cool. Let's get the latest air rack on this thing. There, and we'll put it onto the init page. And we'll just start loading all the fuel and stuff, and then we'll connect to Vatsim. So, where do we want to go for our load? We want to go to Sim Brief to find what we're taking today. 132 passengers today. Cargo 1.5. And fuel, we are taking 10.4. I want something a bit more exact. We are taking... That says 10.4, but that's not accurate. Is that in pounds or something? Oh, that's max. I was reading the wrong thing. 6.677. So just 7. Okay, actually, if you round it, it's 8. 6.68. Instant that on board, so we know how heavy our aircraft is. Cool. Doors. And then let's get ourselves connected on Vatsim. So, connect. Call sign today is UKV 411. And we are flying an A320. Cool. Connect. And we'll file our flight plan, which all looks good. So, we should now be on Vatsim. I can barely move. There you go, it was just loading all the traffic. So I was going to spawn at 106, but Vatsim UK said there was a plane about. It's very busy here currently on the ground. At Gatwick, it's massively busy, which I did expect. So, oh well, I guess it's massively busy. We have ground, we have tower, and we have approach, all online. So we'll tune ground, which is 121.8. And once I put in all this info here, we can go ahead and contact them. So we're going from EGKK to LEBB. Cost index was just 5, and cruise altitude 350. I thought I already put in my flight number, or did I put that in the wrong place? Maybe I put that in the wrong place totally. I'm positive I already put it in. Right, UKV 411. Cool. First we'll listen to the 80s actually. 136.52. 136.52. Can I hear COM2? Gatwick. Okay, the information being given there is obviously wrong. We know that. So I'm wondering if the 80s is still going, because the 80s is from 1 hour ago. So obviously that one there is wrong. Does it need to be tuned on this one? Let's see. I thought I could hear it now. Is that actually an 80s online then? There is an 80s online, I just can't hear it. Okay, it doesn't really make any sense. So let's write down some of these things about. So it's information uniform. And we need to QNH 2022, no, 1022, and aircraft type on first contact, stand 104. Cool, I'll just get all that noted down. So let's connect onto ground, and let's get GSX working, and then we can contact them. 132 on board today. Cool. British Airways will go. Well, lag as GSX loads in. Seatbelt signs can come on. Just check we're connected. 121.8, which is ground. Cool. Gatwick ground, hello, this is Skyways 411 requesting clearance to Bilbao, type A320, stand 104. Are they all flying? Because they're not... Oh, great.
Hello.
Are they still, like, here? They're not replying.
Hello.
And it's crazy busy here and they don't seem to be responding.
Hello.
Can they hear me? What's going on here? I'm being registered on here. Let's try. They're still online apparently. 121.1. We'll try again. Hello Gatwick ground, this is Skyways 411 requesting clearance to Bilbao, type A320, stand 104. Okay, have we got connection? Because something's up here.
Morning. Good morning.
Great. Is it something wrong with the aircraft or what? Like, am I just being silly here?
Welcome aboard.
Morning.
Great, I can't hear them.
Hello.
Can they hear me? Like, is my mic not working or something? I'll check now. Audio. Okay, that explains it. For whatever reason... Hello? Yeah, okay, V-Pilot isn't picking up my microphone. Hello? Yeah, I'm getting nothing. Alright, this could be our problem. I'm getting no audio. And my microphone's working, right?
Hi, thank you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, my microphone's working. Okay, disconnect. And then we'll open up VPilot again.
Hello.
Something must have gone wrong there. Hello? Yeah, it's working now. Great. I think it wasn't picking up my audio. Right, connect, file. Great. We just weren't getting...
Mike Charlie 9 continue
That's
taxi
better.
Juliet 4 via
That's
Romeo
better.
Juliet.
You came in broken. Continue taxi with Juliet and the second part.
Mike Charlie 9 continue taxi Juliet 4 via Romeo and Juliet.
Hello.
Hello, Gatwick Ground. This is Skyways 411 requesting clearance to Bilbao, type A320, stand 104. We gonna get anything?
Skyways 411, if your flight plan needs amending, can you accept an invert departure, sir?
Yeah, we can accept an invert departure, Skyways 411.
How are you?
Skyways 411, perfect, cleared, actually, hang on, it's number. Skyways 411, my apologies, cleared Bilbao, Inver 1 Zulu departure, 08 right, squawk 7715.
Cleared Inver 1 Zulu departure, squawk 7715, expect runway 08 right, Skyways 411. Okay.
Skyways 411, correct.
Cool. Right, we've been given our
High
clearance.
ground, Mike Charlie 9, Juliet 4 via Romeo and Juliet.
7.
Thank you, break Virgin at 29, apologies for the delay, push and start approved.
Push and start approved.
7715. Right, let's go on with actually setting this thing up. So 08 right. Invert 1 Zulu.
Hi,
Cool.
Ground, good afternoon. Swiffer 2600 radio check.
And then from there it is,
Speedbird 2600, got the ground for
N63.
availability 5.
and then finally we can get on with our route. So it's on to M195 via Sam. On to
Speedbird 170 to whiskey, ready to taxi, 08 right.
621. I bet they think like
Speedbird 17 Hotel Whiskey, taxi
It's annoying my microphone
Romeo
wasn't
1 via
working on
Quebec,
there.
correction, via
That'll be
Kilo
good.
Alpha,
That's
Lima
via Marek,
and Romeo.
yes. Then on to UN 621
Taxi Romeo 1 via Kilo Alpha
via
and
La
Romeo,
Luna,
Speedbird
yes.
170 to whiskey.
On to UN 90. It's a long route today, guys. Via Bassick, yeah, and then from Bassick we're going to
Tomjet 47
Novak.
Lima vacated off 26. The corrections are right.
After all that
Tomjet
chaos,
47 Lima, welcome to
GSX actually
Gatwick.
finished.
Continue
That's amazing.
taxi 26
Novak,
right
no?
and Alpha November hold Papa. Hold
Oh,
short
I
Papa.
read it wrong. No van.
Taxi 26 right, Alpha November, hold short of 12 Papa for Tomjet 47 Lima.
We'll close all the doors apart from the front left. We can get the checklists turned on now as well.
Gatwick Ground, can we get a QNH please? For easy 5 minutes.
Easy 559, a QNH 1022 head Moscows.
We'll set QNH 1022 on there, and then finally, so from
1022, thank you.
Novan, we are taking UN 864,
Gatwick Ground, good afternoon. Easy 614. Ready
and then on
aircraft
to
type is A320.
UP
At stand 52, ready to
152.
copy IFR clearance to Edinburgh.
via
as
Pepet. Then on
Easy
to
614 cleared Edinburgh,
UN
Lambon 1 Zulu
867.
departure, 08 right, squawk 3376.
via Nenem, yes, and then
Easy
to
614 to
Mapax.
Edinburgh, Lamborn 1 Zulu departure, runway 08 right,
Mapax.
squawk 3376.
Cool, that
Easy
is
614
everything.
correct.
And
Gatwick
tower
afternoon,
is
Swiffer
on, we'll just
2600,
get them
stand
plugged
by,
in.
Airbus
So
320,
tower is on
West Coast, Las Palmas.
124.225, so that we'll get them in standby position ready for later. Cool.
Speedbird 2600,
That's our
apologies, that was
route
very fast.
in
Just
today.
confirm you're going Gran Canaria.
Right, fam.
Flaps 1 to
Speedbird
take off.
2600, roger, cleared Gran Canaria, Inver 1 Zulu departure, 08 right, squawk 2261.
And let's start the checklist.
Clear to Las Palmas,
Cockpit
Enver 1
preparation
Zulu departure, runway
checklist.
08 right, squawk 2261, Speedbird
Engine master.
2600.
Both off.
Speedbird 2600, correct.
Check normal.
Parking brake.
Mike Charlie 9, contact tower 124225, call sign only, bye bye.
Ecam recall.
124225, call sign only, Mike Charlie 9, thank you, bye.
Check.
Gatwick ground, easy 1903. I think we should also contact tower, right?
And armed.
Easy 1903, apologies for early handing you off, tower 124225, call sign only, bye bye.
Over to the tower, bye bye.
Is checked.
Fuel pumps.
Get them on, get the fuel pumps on. This is what I like about this aircraft, you can follow.
Set on.
Good afternoon, Gatwick ground.
Checklist.
North Shuttle 87 Lima at ramp 24 in a 738. We have information Victor and we're requesting IFR clearance to Dublin.
It's very loud on this frequency actually. It's because I turned up the volume because I couldn't hear some of the controllers, but then the pilots are louder.
North Shore 87 Lima,
Oh, wow.
Gatwick ground, good afternoon, cleared Dublin, Inver 1 Zulu departure, 08 right, squawk 4461.
And Ali BB,
Cleared
the
to Dublin
plan
via the IMVU
currently
1 Zulu departure,
is to
08
take
right and squawk
Mapax
4464,
to-
North Shuttle
I
87
think
Lima.
ILS 30
North Shore 87 Lima,
we're
correct.
taking. And the plan is
Tom
to
Jet
go on
47
the
Lima, can we get further taxi,
Mapax
please?
to
Tomjet 47
Quebec.
Lima, my apologies, continued taxi stand, actually correction,
and
continued
we'll
taxi
set
Papa,
we'll
hold
set this
shot
to
kilo.
4,000, the altitude.
Continue Papa, hold short kilo, 47 Lima.
Alright, so we should be on our way. Everything's turned on.
Good afternoon,
It
Gatwick ground,
should be
speedboat
turned
2681
on.
with you, stand 28, information Victor, QNH 1022, request of our clearance to Dubrovnik, please.
Speedboat 2681, Gatwick ground, good afternoon, are you able to accept an odd Vic departure today?
Roger, odd Vic departure will be 5 for 2681.
Speedboat 2681, Roger, I'll get that
Close the
change and call
front
you back.
left door and
Roger.
we can get our checklist underway. And we'll turn on the co-pilot.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are aboard.
So the co-pilot will handle all of
Before
this
start
and we'll handle
checklist.
ATC today and we'll
Easy
fly the plane.
75, Golf Bravo, stand 106, push that proof face west.
Closed and locked.
APU.
We started Bill Physics West, use 75 gold.
Oh, yeah,
Set
APU needs to,
on.
I should have done
And
this
Speedboat
earlier.
2681,
Need
my
to start
apologies,
up.
cleared Croatia, odd Vic 2 Zulu departure
We need to wait
08
for
right,
this to
squawk
start up.
1164.
Great, we need to, while that's happening, we'll check our route
Quick
today.
Dubrovnik, odd Vic 2 Zulu
So
departure,
it's out here
1164,
and
speedboat
then
2681.
straight down basically.
Speedboat
And
2681,
then
correct.
to Mapax and then into the airport.
And
Got a little,
Tomjet 47 Lima, continue
discount
taxi all the way,
to
stand
Newsy
49 via Papa and Lima.
and we'll have a look at
62,
that.
49 by Papa.
Cool, so we're coming in and then I remember this because I've flown to Bilbao
Easy,
before.
551 out,
With
stand.
this.
Requesting push and start.
Cool, that's our route
Easy
for this
559,
morning.
stand 555, push that proof face off.
Turn that on to constraints and
Push and start approved for easy 559, thank you.
so we're just now waiting for
Easy
waiting for our
614,
APU.
stand 52 ready for push and start.
Disconnect.
Easy 614, hold position, I'll call you back.
Signs.
On.
Thrust
What
levers.
positions? Easy
Idle.
614.
Parking brake.
On.
and now we'll turn on SkyTrack. Recording has started, cool. Alright! What did they just ask me to do?
Set.
Speedboat 17 Hotel Whiskey, continue taxi Juliet 7 via Quebec and 26 right.
Beacon lights.
No, they're not changing the QNH.
Checklist.
Juliet
complete.
7 via
I
Quebec
forget they
and
do that, they
26
changed the
right.
QNH.
Sorry,
Great.
yeah,
Oh,
26 right.
that's annoying.
Speedboat 17 Whiskey.
Skyways 411 requesting push and start.
Skyways 411, stand 101, push that proof face west.
Push and start approved, face west, Skyways 411. Okay,
Easy 614, stand 51, push that proof face west.
Push and start approved, face.
so we want to face, we're going to push back to the right, so our nose is facing that way, which is west. And it's now that I need to concentrate and get the chart up,
We are ready for pushback.
because I'm terrible for going the wrong way.
With you on stand 159, aircraft type 763 freighter. We have information Victor with QNH 1022, requesting clearance to Santander.
So,
World Express 170 Gatwick ground. Good afternoon. Looks like you filed for the wrong runway there. Everyone's right. I believe you're going to need a seafoot.
I think we just had bit of a failure with that. We've filed for a 08 right, but for some reason it's given us direct to the big one, but we can always take a different departure. It's up to you.
So go to the right.
Okay, World Express 17 Zulu. I can either change it or you can change it if you like. Expect to see it.
Start at will.
Cool, engines can start now.
We'll take a shot to
Starting. Engine 2's coming on.
Express 17 Zulu.
Roger, stand by and I'll call you back.
Cool. Right, set flaps 1. Port brake to the max position for takeoff. Wait for this to come out of its grey little box. Do it now. Engine 1's coming on.
Starting number 1.
Cool. Everything's starting up as should.
2 is stabilised.
So just starting up our little engines now. And we'll be ready to lift off. On speed brakes for takeoff.
Easy 559 ready for taxi.
Easy 559, taxi Romeo 1 via Quebec Alpha and Romeo.
So we're being pushed back by GSX now. We should be pretty good once we get sort of left.
Please again for 559, apologies.
Easy 559, Romeo 1 via Quebec Alpha and Romeo.
What's a Delta doing there? Is that like the wrong livery that's loaded in? Because there shouldn't be a Delta there. Like a 737.
Parking brakes are set.
Waiting your
Gatwick.
confirmation for good engine start.
Yeah, there's not a single Delta on the ground as far as
Easy
I'm
559
aware.
Romeo 1 via Quebec and Romeo.
North Shuttle 87 Lima, ready for push and start.
Right, so while
Not sure, 87 Lima, stand 24, push that prefix west.
So while we wait for Mr. GSX to go and unhook us for now from the tow
And World
truck.
Express 17 Zulu, if you haven't seen it, I've sent you a private message just with an adjusted route there. If you can take it, let me know.
So we're just waiting for
Yeah, no,
to get unhooked still, so
75 Golf Bravo.
We're good.
Start checklist.
we're good for now.
Easy 75 Golf Bravo, taxi Kilo, hold shot Romeo.
Kilo Hold Short of Romeo,
Set.
75 Golf Bravo.
APU bleed.
Unlocking gear.
Set off.
We'll throw that.
Master.
Just give you a call.
Set off.
Ground spoilers.
Checked.
Express 170, cheers, thanks a lot.
Bypass pin
Checked
removed.
0.
Pitch trim.
Checked.
Flight controls.
They're good.
Flaps.
Speedbird 17 Hotel Whiskey, Tower 14225, bye bye.
Beacon status.
124.225, good afternoon, Speedbird 17 Hotel Whiskey.
Checked.
Hand signal.
Received.
Checklist complete.
Cool. Right, we'll just wait for GSX to give us the all clear, and then we'll be on our way. Once we request. So
Left is
there
clear.
we go.
Right is clear.
Skyways 411 ready for taxi.
Gateways 411, taxi Kilo, hold shot Romeo, caution the EasyJet A320 head.
Taxi Kilo Foxtrot Romeo Skyways 411. Okay.
Skyways 4 negative, that was Kilo, hold short of Romeo.
Kilo hold short of Romeo Skyways 411. Okay, cool.
Easy 559er, continue taxi Juliet 7 via Romeo 260.
So we're heading down here Kilo and then hold short of Romeo, so we'll hold short.
Taxi Juliet 7 for easy 559.
So we'll hold short
Virgin 29
at the end of this basically.
Virgin 29er, taxi Lima, hold short of Quebec Alpha.
Taxi Lima, hold
checklist.
for Quebec Alpha, Virgin 29.
No flight.
Easy 614, request taxi.
Pedal
Easy
press.
614,
Checked 0.
taxi Lima, Romeo, hold short Kilo.
Auto brakes.
Max.
Takeoff data.
Taxi Lima Romeo,
Reviewed.
hold short Kilo, easy 614.
Checked.
Easy 75 Golf Bravo, continue taxi Juliet 7 via Romeo 26 right.
Checked. No
Juliet 7
blue.
Romeo voor Juliet right, is 7 Golf Bravo.
So we're going and then holding short of Romeo. So we're holding short of this taxiway here that isn't properly marked in our game because, you know, FSX.
Easy 559, Tower 124225, go 5-5.
So this is Quebec now that we're crossing up here.
Tower on 124.225, bye.
And he wants us to
Skyways
hold
411, continue taxi Juliet 7 via Romeo and 2 track.
Juliet 7 via Romeo, Skyways 411. Okay, so Skyways, so we're going to Juliet 7. That's right at the end of the runway. Okay. So we're heading down Romeo and then continue down Juliet to Juliet 7. So that's the whole length of the runway. So we've got full taxi clearance basically to sum that up. So, and we're following this EasyJet ahead.
Gatwick Tower, good afternoon, Ryanair 332 Papa, radio check.
Whoa. His voice sounds a bit odd. Radio
Last
check.
station call, I missed the call sign but readability 5.
Right.
It's Ryanair 332 Papa.
Okay.
Roger, Ryanair 332 Papa, I'm not seeing you here at Gatwick, sir.
Wait, is he not a Gatwick, this guy? He's on the controls now. Well, I'm going to follow this EasyJet up because I suspect he probably has up-to-date scenery. I obviously don't.
North Shuttle 87 Lima, ready for taxi.
Because my scenery is always wrong.
North Shuttle 87 Lima, taxi Juliet, hold short to Romeo.
This being FSX.
Taxi Juliet, hold short Romeo, North Shuttle 87 Lima.
So it may look odd on my screen, but to everyone else it looks normal. This is the one drawback of like this old
good morning.
scenery. It's really
6 Yankee Tango vacated at Charlie.
Speedbird 6 Yankee Tango, Gatwick ground, good afternoon. Taxi Alpha November, Papa hold short Juliet, expect 22.
Expect standard 22 taxi Alpha November, hold of and Papa Hotel of Juliet.
Just making our way down here for now. Just sort of chilling out, I guess. I don't know.
Gatwick ground is 614. I'm at Romeo. I don't see any kilo.
Easy 614. You missed it, but never mind. Continue taxi Juliet 4 via Juliet.
Continue taxi Juliet 4 via Juliet. Easy
Flight
614.
attendants, seats for takeoff.
We'll start the before takeoff checklist now.
Version 029. Continue taxi Romeo 1 via Lima and Romeo.
Brake temperature.
Checked.
Romeo 1,
Defense.
Lima Romeo,
Off.
32.9.
Engine hold selector.
Check normal.
TCAS.
But we
Easy
need to
75
wait.
Golf Bravo Tower 124.225. Good flight, bye bye.
I know, let's just turn the checklist off.
124.25, easy 75 Golf Bravo, thank you, bye.
Let's just forget the checklists. We don't need them. We don't need no checklists. Right, so this is Tango we're passing now. We've got to go all the way down to Juliet 7.
Gatwick ground from Ryanair 332 Papa, confirm you don't see me, I'm on stand 107, Gatwick.
Ryanair 332 Papa, negative, sir. You're not on stand 107 on my radar. Yeah, try disconnecting and reconnecting and checking you are actually at Gatwick.
We call Ryanair 332 Papa.
That's great.
Skyways
So,
411, contact tower 124.225. A good flight, bye bye.
contact tower 124.225, Skyways 411. Okay, so we're going over
Easy
to tower.
614, tower 124.225. A good flight, bye bye.
Tower 124.225 is 61.
So the checklist is going to keep moaning at me to turn on the TCAS. Obviously, I'm not going to yet. So we're on to tower now. Please be quiet, checklist. Right, just ignore the checklist in the background. I don't know why I started the before takeoff one, really. Maybe I shouldn't
Easy
have.
75 Golf Bravo, any chance we can apart Golf 1?
I think it might, maybe. I think, because that EasyJet
Bravo
there.
now, hold Juliet 1, please.
is on its
Okay, we'll
proper
do
one.
Juliet 1, Easy 75 Golf Bravo.
Easy 559 and contact director 126.825.
TCAS?
We'll contact approach 1 next, so that'll be 126. Please stop moaning at me again. 126.825 is the approach frequency, so we'll contact them. It's going to look a bit odd. I was on the grass and now I've gone over to the other one because that guy behind me is still also doing it. So maybe that guy's scenery is wrong. I don't really know. I don't think it really matters, honestly. As long as we're roughly in the
Easy
right
614 Gatwick Tower.
Easy 614.
Easy 614 Gatwick Tower, hello. Are you able Golf 1 for departure?
Easy 614. Golf 1 is okay for us.
Okay, Easy 614, take the next left Golf 1, hold Golf 1.
TCAS?
Next left, Golf 1, hold Golf 1, Easy 614.
It's going to keep moaning at me now. So that's Easy 614 up there, I think. Obviously, I'm just sticking with my standard taxi directions and going all the way around to Juliet 7, which is what we've been told, which is about here. Somewhere like that. I don't know, it's not totally obvious.
Yes?
I wish this game would stop moaning at me. Stop saying TCAS game. I can see what that guy's doing up ahead now. Unfortunately, my scenery is a little bit out of date, obviously. Maybe I should have used the UK 2000 scenery, but, you know, the free version of it tends to miss out gates for some reason. And it can be a problem. Right, is that Easy 614 there, then? Because I'm not entirely sure on who Easy 614 is. But obviously we're going round to Juliet 7, apparently.
Tower, there's a 747 in the runway.
Oh, I see it, yeah. Great. Great,
Easy 75 Golf
747.
Bravo 5, Juliet 1, 0 right, you clear takeoff. The surface we're in 050 degrees, 16 knots.
Clear takeoff on 08, right, Easy 75 Golf Bravo.
TCAS?
Sky's 411, hold Juliet 1.
Hold Juliet 1, Skyways 411. So we'll go round to Juliet 1 now, and then we'll hold there. Hold short.
Good afternoon, Ryanair 7 Kilo Tango. Sorry, we lost contact with director.
That guy's
but we have
voice.
fully established
Loud. So loud.
085 Palace.
Yeah, no, 7 Kilo Tango, Gatwick Tower, hello, continue approach runway 08 right, you're number 1.
Oh no.
Continue Ryanair 7 Kilo Tango.
We'll get the TCAS on once we start holding at Juliet 1, which is...
Easy 614 behind the company Airbus A320, via Golf 1, operate runway 08 right behind.
Behind company A320, line up and wait 08 right, it's 614 behind.
Now I believe this is Juliet 1. Yes, it is, it's Juliet. Please stop moaning at me, checklist, I'm capable. Right, we've navigated our way to Juliet 1, so we'll park up here. Yeah, 614 is going to get a jump on us as well, unfortunately, because he requested Golf 1. Maybe I should have done the same thing, but...
Gatwick Tower, good afternoon.
You know.
Virgin 29, approaching Juliet 7.
Virgin 029 Gatwick Tower, hello, hold Juliet 1.
Hold Juliet 1, Virgin 29.
Easy 614, runway 08 right, you clear takeoff. The surface from 050 degrees, 16 knots.
Exterior lights?
Clear for takeoff on 08 right, Easy 614.
Expedite please, brake. Ryanair 7 Kilo Tango, it'll be a late landing clearance.
Copy that, 7 Kilo Tango.
Set on.
Sliding tables?
Stowed.
Stowed. Checklist complete.
Cool. We are now ready for takeoff, just need to wait for clearance.
Easy 75 Golf Bravo, correction, 1 Unicorn 1 CC decimate, bye bye.
Oh, approach has gone offline. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, approach has come offline. Great. That means we're going to have to stick with all the restrictions. Great. Okay. Or accidentally turned on the reversers. That happens. That's why it must have crashed. Because it's no longer like on my
Ryanair
screen.
7 Kilo Tango, runway 08 right, clear to land. Surface winds 050 degrees, 16 knots.
There's that
Set land,
fine.
08 right, Ryanair 7 Kilo Tango.
Right, so sadly there's no more ATC now after this. We just need to wait for takeoff clearance. We've got a Virgin 747 there. And we've got the EasyJet that just left.
Easy 614 contact Gatwick director 126.85.
Gatwick director 126.
Oh, they've come back online now, have they?
Bye-bye.
Cool, they've come back online. We might get takeoff clearance, we might need to wait for the Ryanair to land. Where is it? That's what I want to know. Where is this Ryanair? I think I see it. So we'll have to wait. We'll probably line up and wait behind the arriving Ryanair. It's 7 Kilo Tango Ryanair from Dublin, so pretty cool. 14 planes on the ground. I don't think I've ever seen it this busy. We're 36 minutes into the stream, and I'm not off the ground yet. It's nuts. Right, so it's looking like an hour and 26 minutes flight time, this is saying. 598 miles. Okay. Just waiting on clearance now. Obviously, I think, yeah, there's the Ryanair. And there's the Virgin Atlantic parking up next to me. I think it's also meant to be a Juliet one, but obviously I've got slightly different scenery. Right, let's see this butter from the Ryanair. Oh wait, it's a Ryanair.
Juliet 1.
Sky's 411 via Juliet 1 line from wait runway 08 right.
Line up and wait, 08 right. Skyways 411. Alright, line up and wait we've been given, so let's go ahead and line up and wait, I guess. It's like, that's what we were just told to do, so it's kind of obvious, but whatever. So let's get ourselves lined up on this runway. There you go. We are now waiting.
Ryanair 7 Kilo Tango on Delta.
We can set flex, it's a pretty long runway.
Ryanair
So
7 Kilo Tango contact
no
Gatwick ground 121 bye bye.
1218, Ryanair 7 Kilo Tango, thank you.
Sky's 41 runway 08 right, clear takeoff to 7050 degrees, 16 knots.
08 right, clear for takeoff, Skyways 411. Okay, off we go.
13029 are behind the departing Skyways, but correction Airbus A320 via Juliet 1 line from runway 08 right behind.
Line up wait after departing aircraft, Virgin 29er.
Shuttle 87 Lima, hold Juliet 1.
Off we go, guys. It took its time, didn't it? Right, and we'll start our clock. Has the checklist crashed or something? I think the checklist is finally switched off. Oh well, no checklists then. V1, rotate. Positive rate, gears going up. And approach is online, so cool. So cool, we are now in the air. Just need to wait for the
Skyways 411, contact Gatwick director 126.85 bye.
126.825, Skyways 411. Okay, let's get this thing down actually before we contact anybody. Right, cool. Cool. Alarm spoilers. And let's get it into auto throttle mode.
Sherwood 203 X-ray, Gatwick director, hello. Runway 08 right to land. Did you just confirm you wanted an RNAV?
Yes, RNAV approach for 08 right, Sherwood 23 X-ray.
Right, easy 23 X, Sherwood 23 X-ray, roger. From your present position, cleared RNAV approach from runway 08 right.
Present position cleared RNAV 08 right, Sherwood 23 X-ray.
Runway 602 X-ray, turn right by 5 degrees please.
Say again for Ryanair 6 Hotel X-ray.
Oh, great.
Turn right by 5 degrees.
Right 5 degrees, Ryanair 6 Hotel X-ray.
Gatwick Director, hello. Skyways 411 at 3,000 feet on the invert 1 Zulu departure.
Guys, 411 Gat Director, good afternoon, Squawk Ident.
Squawk Ident, Skyways 411. Cool, just set off.
Easy 75 Golf Bravo, climb now flight level 230.
We've set our squawk to ident.
Skyways 411, climb now flight level 220.
220, Skyways 411. Okay, let's...
Right now 6 to X-ray, turn right heading 350 degrees, speed 180 knots or greater.
Right, 350, speed 180 or greater, Ryanair 6 Hotel X-ray.
There go the
Go Papa
restrictions.
turn right heading 270 degrees, speed 220 knots.
220 knots and turn right 010. Go Papa.
There. Right, straight up for us now.
Second heading.
270 degrees.
270, go Papa Victor.
Straight up now. Overlay's looking good.
Approach Shamrock 23 X-ray is going right.
Shamrock 23 X-ray, come on man. Let's get our aircraft flying. Turn right heading 125, climb to altitude 4,000 feet.
Right hand 125 4,000 Shamrock 23 X-ray.
Right, off we go away from the business
Golf Bravo 1 Unicorn
of Gatwick.
2.8. Ciao, I5 Golf.
Ryanair 6 Hotel X-ray, descent altitude 3,000 feet.
Down to 3,000, Ryanair 6 Hotel X-ray.
KLM 779, speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, KLM 779.
KLM 1904, you with me?
Roger, KLM 1904 with you.
KLM 1904, Garrett Director, good afternoon. Landing runway 08 right, no delay. Descent flight level 80.
Roger, runway 08 right, descending flight level 80, KLM 1904.
Gone standard, and now it's just sort of...
Skies 411, Unicorn 122.8, bye bye.
Unicorn 122.8, Skyways 411. Okay, that is the end of...
KLM 779, and please maintain altitude flight level 70.
That is the end of our coverage for ATC. Right, straight to 350, flight level 350. And I've set the thing to go into flight level mode on the overlay at 10,000 feet, because, you know, why not? Speaking of which, off go the landing lights. So, straight up now. Checklists have just stopped working totally. So, whatever, I guess. We'll keep the TCAS in regular mode now. Actually, no, we'll keep it on above. Might as well. What page should I put this on? I can put it on... I think we'll put it on loading fuel, maybe. Fuel, we're planning to land with 2.8. What was the plan originally? I will just check now. We were meant to land with 3.7, so we've used a bit more than we should have. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe it was all the long holding time at Gatwick. We've actually been live 45 minutes. And we've only just got in the air, so that could be why. So for now, it doesn't look like we're going to have any ATC, does it? The whole route, I don't think. No. And Bilbao, there is a flight incoming from Amsterdam that hasn't left yet, and there's one on the ground. Apart from that, we're pretty good. So it looks like we'll be on Unicorn for the rest of the flight now. So the only reason we're flying at Gatwick, we get that nice ATC. Always good to do some flying out of Gatwick. So we'll just sort of monitor the TCAS and make sure nothing goes wrong, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully. Estimated arrival time in Bilbao according to our overlay, hour and a half. Obviously, that's based on our current speed, so don't take it too seriously. It's not that accurate. Right, once we're pointing straight, so this is our departure now. Once we're pointing straight, I'll set off to see our signs. I haven't flown the Airbus in a while, but I do forget it is a wonderful aircraft. absolutely lovely. So that is now... Oh, someone was transmitting on Unicom. That's what it was. I was wondering what's going on. Someone just keeps spamming like their push to talk button on Unicom. It's just like great. They've stopped that now. So there's a plane ahead of us, 2,000 feet ahead. That's presumably, is that the EasyJet that left directly ahead of us? It might be, who knows. We left the stand 26 minutes ago, so it took us a bit of time to get in the air, but not too bad. Obviously, it took us a bit more time than usual to get away from the stand because of the little audio malfunction we had with Vatsim, but oh well. We solved it in the end. Turn it off and on again, as always. Always works. Or at least most of the time it works. Tends to work, doesn't it? We are now passing flight level 220. We're going straight up to 350 today. Now. And one important thing I've got to note, at Pepet, we have to be at... No, not at Pepet, sorry. At Nenem. This was added by our flight plan. We need to be at 210 for Nenem, according to our flight plan, so we'll add that in now. That might move our top of descent a little bit. It doesn't really seem to move that much though, because I didn't clock that earlier, but we need to be, well, I did clock it, I just didn't add it into the flight plan, I should have. But we're meant to be at 210 at Pepet, and that's a flight plan thing, not a restriction thing. So Pepet is where we start descending, and we need to be at 210 for Nenem. Basically, it's a flight level step to get that confusion sorted, I guess. If anyone wondering, it's just a flight level step. I'm just putting this back at the top and get the right bit open on something brief. Cool, this is why I can't wait to have a third monitor so I can actually read that stuff properly. I have to sort of minimise it weirdly, so. And then we'll look at our arrival in Bilbao afterwards. So the plan at the moment is to use runway 300, which, looking at the wind, looking at the ATIS is correct. Obviously, you can't check flight radar anymore because there are no flights. So, I guess we'll go off the rest of it. Oh, wow, Portugal's massively online again. Obviously, we had that Portuguese event the other day. That was good fun. I'm trying to find us. Technically, we're still in there. We've just exited their airspace, Gatwick. So, direct, we got 470 miles, something like that. That was obviously quite a, that was an old update. So I can see our plane now. We've got nothing in the area now. I think we'll put it into just regular TCAS mode now. Obviously, this thing climbs very slowly. Once you get to this sort of altitude, I don't know why, but the Airbus just does that. Kind of glad we got back in the Airbus. I haven't flown it for so long. I actually kind of miss it, I haven't really been flying it at all, so it's pretty good that we get to fly it. Sadly, as I said, absolutely no ATC, doesn't look like. Now it's all just going to be done on Unicom. Now the flight from Amsterdam hasn't left yet, and from Amsterdam it's 600 miles, so we'll definitely be there before that plane. So obviously it would have been nice if I thought maybe some of the centres could be online given how busy Vatsim's been, but no, not even London Centre was online. So it was online when I first looked at Vatsim like 10 minutes ago, 10 minutes before starting the stream, and they went offline. So, you know, that's how that works out, isn't it? So, what can you do? I remember when I used to not like having ATC, 'cause that old codec, you couldn't understand any of the ATC. But now I've turned the volume up and the new codecs here, it's an awful lot easier to understand ATC. I'm loving the new overlay, flight level 293, ground speed of 410 knots at the moment-ish, distance to go 458 miles direct. Obviously it's more than that in reality, 531. Call signs always 411, and then obviously departure and arrival, so it's pretty cool that we've been able to get that working. I hope you guys love the overlay. I certainly like it, and it's, you know, it's a nice looking overlay. If you put it in full screen, you can see quite clearly what's going on. I like the mad chili in the middle. It's cool. So we're going to get to cruise where we look at our arrival. Put it into 80 nautical mile range now, so you can see what on earth we're doing. It's a shame you can't do anything with the second FMC. It would be nice if you could have the progress page or something on there. Not progress, it's progress page in the, it's performance page in this. Now, we can do the arrival. I should have done this on the ground thinking about it, to get a proper top of descent going. Oh well. We're not going to have that, so... I really should have done that on the ground, but oh well. We didn't, so... oh well, I guess. I think that's the top of descent marker there. It's still 320 miles away, it's quite far away. So I haven't flown the Airbus for a while. I don't know why I haven't, because I do remember it's actually a very nice aircraft. It's the first one I ever bought for flight sim, and it's a lovely aircraft to fly. I get some bad performance though, not like bad performance, but could be better. There's a lot. Oh, that's why. This is how busy Vatsim is. There's a whole page of planes in the area. It's actually very quiet over Spain and France at the moment, but the UK is just like a hot spot. Planes, it's packed. Well, this is one thing I do find a bit annoying about Airbuses, is how stupidly slow they are at climbing. They are the slowest things in the world at climbing once you get below, like above 30,000 feet. They just crawl up. Obviously that's just a characteristic of the Airbus. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing at all. Oh well. Big loss, we're okay. I'm glad to have the bean overlay working. We'll see if we can do anything else with it now. I'm pretty happy with the what's all set up on here, so we'll leave it. Network is Vatsim, so... I mean, because you could use bean overlay for something completely different from flight simming, because if you only select certain things you want to display, you can display things like airline, and then like get rid of the part that says airline, and then just write under airline. You can write anything. I could write mad chili and it would show up under the overlay. But my banner, so the way my banner, the overlay has been created, it is mostly bits of font and shapes from Paint 3D, and then all the numbers and all the facts are taken from Bean Overlay that I've sort of customised, and, you know, I've basically cropped them so that they're a small enough box that I can just move around. Speaking of which, I think we need to move the altitude one a bit. It's slightly out, so I'll do that now. Also, I wasn't prepared for how it would look when it was flight level. Cool. Get that back in there. That's now a bit better where it's been placed. Cool. And everything else, as I said, the arriving airports, I could maybe I have to move the arrival airport slightly to the right, but I wanted departure and arrival to be like below each other, so I might just keep it like that. because I think it looks quite good. So we'll wait and see. Right, here we are at 35,000 feet. This thing can just sort of settle into its cruise. Yeah, 2.7 estimated fuel on landing. So we could have had, maybe I don't know, maybe something went wrong there. Maybe we used a bit more fuel on the ground than planned. I'm not sure, because we put in the right fuel, but we are using a bit too much while in the air. We'll have to wait and see how long the flight takes, because the Airbus thought it would take like ages, but it might not take as long as the Airbus thinks. We'll have to wait. The Airbus is saying it's in around 10 minutes yet. Like, the Airbus thinks it'll take an hour and a half. I think it'll be more like an hour and, I don't know, the airtime we were meant to have was an hour and 21 minutes, but I didn't believe that when that popped up. Like, an hour and 21, I was expecting a bit more like an hour and a half. But, you know, our block time according to Fly UK is an hour and 50, and block time according to SimBrief is an hour and 49. So the block time is pretty accurate. How long, actually, this is a good way, is the amount of fuel that Fly UK thought I should take. There you go. So Fly UK thinks it should take an hour and 33 minutes to complete this flight, which I think, you know, that's what's a bit more accurate for a 600-mile flight. There's no way we're doing it in an hour and 20. So, you know, that's what we'll have to look at, really. Just turning to the left now. Nice view that of the plane. This one here, the trailing view. Have we got any others? There are some cool cameras on this aircraft. Because think about it, it's a beautiful livery. I really love the Fly UK livery. Right, let's go with this one. It's a beautiful livery. So we're turning now Lalna and then Domok, and then from Domok it's 60 nautical miles. Oh, there you go, there's a big gap between waypoints there of 146 nautical miles between Badr and Novan. Apart from that's pretty good. We've got no headwind, no tailwind, so you know, we're at a ground speed of 432 knots according to the overlay, something like that. Now, if we don't change speed that often, as we learned last night, the ETA might become slightly broken. We will have to wait and see. What's our ETA as well? I'd like to check on that. So I can just change which one we use. Also, if you guys have any preferences, ETA, ETE or ETA, you know, just say. So progress, 10 past 3 Zulu. Now my game and real life are about 30 seconds apart, so pretty good. So there's a little plane show up on our TCAS there, but oh wow, I've only just noticed Jersey and Guernsey Tower have both just come online. There must be an event or something, there must be. Surely, there's surely an event or something on. In terms of Bilbao, it's still looking like runway 300 for the arrival. We'll just have a look at our arrival route in today. So obviously we get to Bilbao, and then we sort of circle around the airport and in. It's quite simple actually.
Hello, Captain. Would you like some coffee? Here you are. Enjoy.
This was bad timing. They played two announcements at exactly the same time, which is like the one they played the sound effect where the flight attendant enters the cockpit, and they also played the one back there. Something to do with in-flight entertainment, maybe. See, if we were going to go direct to Bilbao, it would be 400 miles. But our route is 477 miles. That just seems a bit odd, really. It doesn't seem like we have that much. You know, it doesn't seem like we're taking a 70-mile detour. But we'll wait and see. So the ETE would be in 55 minutes time if we went direct to Bilbao. Obviously we're not going direct to Bilbao. So yeah, the ETE is about 20 past 3, so about an hour and 5 minutes from now. Yeah, so about an hour and 30-minute flight time we're thinking. Which is about what I think, you know, should be pretty good. Obviously the route that was planned on SimBrief, how long was it? It was 594 miles. Which was, I think ours was about 5 miles longer in the end, our route, so not much difference. So the route we planned for, in terms of things like fuel, so it's a bit odd, you know, we're landing with less than we should have, but, you know, I only took 6.6 kilos, and Fly UK is saying I should have taken 7 kilos. No, 7,000, not 7. So we took 6,700 kilos, and Fly UK is recommending 6,946 kilos, so maybe we didn't take quite enough fuel. Maybe what SimBrief told us was not quite enough. But obviously, as I said, even though it's below our reserve fuel, it's enough to land. It's above, you know, we'll still have 2,700 kilos, which is plenty of fuel. It will only really be a problem if we have to divert. But again, the chance of diverting, and also the diversion, like the alternate that SimBrief gives you, is a bit far away. So the alternate we've been given is like Madrid. I think if we divert, we probably wouldn't go to Madrid. It would probably be somewhere different. Looking at this, you know, Santander is quite close by. You know, like Madrid's actually quite far away, so it wouldn't be Madrid. So we're passing over the island of Guernsey and Jersey right now, both of which have ATC, which I think is amazing. Don't know why they have ATC. So 49 nautical miles to Basic, and then from Badr, is that the long gap? Yeah. So we'll have no waypoints after that for quite some time. So that's kind of nice. We're heading in that direction for a while time, because we are heading around. You know, we've got a bit more of a headwind now. Our speed was 432 knots. It's now 419 knots with the headwind. This thing is slow. I mean, that's the damn. We are only running cost index 5, sadly, because Fly UK haven't given us a cost index, so I left SimBrief to calculate it, and it gave me cost index 5. Woohoo! There's two pilots right now on Unicom having a chat about like Wales, the virtual airline. Maybe I need to join them. They operate loads of flights out of Cardiff, which would be kind of nice to do. I don't know, who knows. I don't know what's going on there. So for us, there's actually lots of EasyJets in the air. Look at this. So this is where we're going. And on this screen, look over this, what's it called? Like I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a bay. And you've got easy, that's EasyJet. It's just like Europe EasyJet. That's EasyJet, that's EasyJet, that's EasyJet. So this whole little thing is EasyJet. And there's an EasyJet there, and there's an EasyJet there. It's like, oh my word. I've never seen that. Absolutely crazy. Right, now let's actually, I think we should look at the charts. Now I'm going to let you guys show the charts, because I never ever share the charts with you guys. And I've learnt maybe I should. So we're using runway 30. That's this runway here. And we're taking the... Oh, this is SIDS. I'm being silly. What am I on about? Here you go. Star. So this is us. Somewhere. I'm looking for the MAPAX. Here you go. The MAPAX to Quebec we're on. So we come in from there. And we need to be under flight level 100. Is that at MAPAX? Yeah. Above. Okay. I always get confused with the symbols. I watched a video tutorial on them, and yeah, I still get confused. It's a bit weird. And then we head along there. It's quite, it's a little arc, and then we sort of turn in, and the airport's basically just there after turning in. So it's pretty simple. Once we get down, I don't think we've got any set stands. I don't believe. I'll have a check now. Yeah, the alternate that I've been given by Fly UK's Victoria. Okay, so absolutely nothing in terms of stands. It doesn't matter, so we can land pretty much anywhere. So let's have a look at the taxi charts. So we'll land on runway 30, which is this one here. And then we'll probably vacate left at the very end of the runway. And then turn into the terminal. And we'll probably use... So this is like the main gates. Where is this in the airport? It's not very helpful. You know, where on earth it is in the airport. There's just pages that say intentionally blank. It's quite funny. So I think we'll land on 30, vacate, and then head down here to Terminal South. And there's also Terminal North. I think we're going to use... So Terminal South... Oh, Terminal North has got all the gates. So it will be Terminal North. So we'll vacate here and then taxi down to Terminal North. Okay, cool. Just thought I would show you guys the charts, what we plan to do, so it's not complete gibberish when I'm talking. And also because I can't, you know, it's to make up for the sound going from the game. At least you guys have got something to watch with me talking along to, instead of me just talking to myself, effectively. So, yeah, we'll just land down in Bilbao. There is an Alitalia down on the ground going to Rome. It connected half hour ago, so it will most likely be gone by the time we get down there. So, you know, we're an hour and 9 minutes into the stream already. We've still got 400 miles to go. Obviously, this stream did, you know, we've only been in the air half hour, so it has been extended a little bit. Sadly. Well, maybe good, I don't know, who cares. 274 miles to descent. Yeah, that descent looks pretty good, so we'll be descending in about 35 minutes. So, I think it's looking pretty good. Just so I can enjoy the flight now, really. That's our plan, I think. I think our ETE thing has crashed again. When your speed doesn't change for ages, it does do that. Our speed has just changed to 418. Whether this thing will actually pick that up, I don't know. Always crashes. I'm pretty sure the ETE is not actually 55 minutes. Maybe it is. But I'm fairly sure it's been 55 minutes for quite some time. And sure enough, I bet if I go to... Actually, we'll just leave it be, but, you know... Because we'll change speed now when we turn this corner up here. It's a shame we are going so slowly. I think we'll amend our... we'll amend that down to 435. Now, in terms of at Bilbao, the flight from Amsterdam still hasn't left. Oh, there you go. Because our speed changed, the ETA updated. So, unfortunately, it appears that the ETA only works when our speed changes, unfortunately. Which is actually quite odd, so I don't really understand what's happening. Maybe we'll go with ETA instead of ETE. because the ETA seems to not break. It's only the ETE that breaks. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with the ETA. I don't trust it. The ETE is broken, so... Because from what I'm aware of, the ETA doesn't crash like that. Because we tried it doing the flight, was it last night? Oh, cool, sandwiches. I fancy some sandwiches. I don't really. Oh well, it's quite funny, isn't it? So passing over northern France now, we'll sort of cut off a little bit of northern France. Oh, is it the Bay of Biscay? Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm just guessing now. I'm pretty sure it's called that though, actually. It might not be. So now we've got 100, you know, after Bado, we've got about 100-ish miles where we are just sort of our own little plane with nothing about, and our own sort of, you know, just waypoint. There's no waypoints, so it is quite quiet about actually on this part of the map. In Vatsim, Eurocontrols come online around the other side of Europe, and it's very busy over there, very busy over the UK, but it's surprisingly quiet by, you know, France and Spain. Very limited amount of planes. There is a plane to the right of us, that is Shamrock 70 Echo Juliet, heading its way down to Fuerteventura. There's two of them together actually. I suspect they're both doing the same flight. And they are going much quicker than me. I could be going more like 460 knots if I was a higher cost index. Sadly, you know, we've gone cost index 5 today because SimBrief told us to go cost index 5. Maybe I shouldn't listen to SimBrief and just go cost index 30 anyway, or set it before I click generate flight plan. Could be a good idea. Now it's quite quiet around here. That, you know, that Shamrock plane will overtake us. And there's also another plane heading the other way. Is that? There's two EasyJets coming from Faro. They're going very slowly actually, heading the other way. So that's why I need, like, what's it called? Active Sky, because all their cruise speeds are accurate. My one is totally out. But obviously they're both heading on even flight numbers. We're on odd flight numbers, so no problem, hopefully. Hopefully. It'd be nice. And we are heading for Bilbao. Gatwick, how busy is Gatwick? Let's have a look. Oh, it's only 7 on the ground now, so it has quietened down in Gatwick now. Cool, I guess. I don't know. So we might see an EasyJet passing by the other way in a bit. Here's our lovely plane. And the ETA, look, isn't broken. The ETA is changed, you know, according to what it should do. You know, so yeah, sadly the ETA is broken, I think, but the ETA is suggesting about 43 minutes left, and the ETE, yeah, 45. The ETA, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. It's a bit annoying that the ETE is a bit bugged, but we can just use the ETA just as well. And maybe it's a bit better because you guys, instead of going, oh, there's 55 minutes left, you can just go, oh, they're landing at 3:10. So it's maybe a bit easier to understand. We'll wait and see. I might have to change the thing on my banner to ETA. But, you know, we can keep it at ETA. Just a shame it doesn't really work. So we have 220 miles to go. Let's do a status check on the aircraft. It's good. Cool. So just heading down here now, 110 nautical miles to Novan, and then straight from there to Inbab Petit, and then we descend to get to 210 from then. I'll just correct that, it's 210 or below. How do you enter in? Plus, is it just a plus and a minus? Yeah, it's just a plus and a minus. So we need to be below, because I don't want it sticking to an exact restriction. Right, minus. There you go. Because that could, you know, change when we descend. And save us a bit of time, because it'll give us a bit of a better descent. Right, that EasyJet and that Shamrock are literally like right next to each other right now. I'm a little bit further away from them. I can see their contrail in the distance, maybe. It's flickering a bit, so because that's how far away they are. And then up ahead is the other EasyJet on the same route. So, and there's also a Iberia A330 on, I think, the same route too. Currently got a ground speed going of 427 knots, so not too bad. You can do this connected flight deck, which is cool. So this thing obviously does has a shared cockpit thing, I'm pretty sure, which is kind of cool. I'm sort of wondering like which page to put this on, because there isn't a really good page. Let's put it on the load and fuel, and we can see how much fuel we have left then. It doesn't really matter, but oh well. And we won't bother setting radio altitude, we'll set Barrow. So, landing altitude, let's just check that quickly, is 128, so 328 on the Barrow. Because unlike in the Boeing, we don't have to like mess around with it, we can just put it in, like that, cool. Obviously no wind or anything like that, so current approach speed should be 132 and then landing speed 127. So that's what it's calculated for us, I guess. We have 187 miles left now at cruise, and about maybe 35 minutes left in the flight altogether. No, I'd say we have more than that. I'm going off, no, according to the overlay it's 35 minutes. In reality, it will be about 10 minutes longer, so about 45 minutes remaining on the flight. So flight time today should be about 1 hour and 28, something in the region of that I'm expecting. Meaning the stream will probably be about 2.5 hours, which is pretty cool. And then on Saturday morning we are flying from Bilbao onwards to Brussels in an A319. So that's what we're doing in our Saturday morning stream. And then the ATR, we'll wait until April to fly that. It will be on Vatsim if I can get the Navigraph database to work. There have been a few glitches with it, and I've searched it up, and it's a known problem. I found out how to fix it, but you have to do a fresh install of the product in order to get it to work, and trying to uninstall everything that the plane has put on my system is proving out to be a real pain. And I'm doing a bit more testing after this stream. So if we can get the Navigraph database to work, we'll do it on Vatsim. If we can't, we'll run the default 1600 air app and use SimBrief to plan the 1600 air app route, and we'll do it offline, because obviously you have to have the latest air app to do it online. Offline, though, it doesn't matter. You can have a 10-year-old one and still be okay. So we might end up doing it offline, who knows. So anybody watching, please let me know your opinions on this overlay. We haven't actually got anyone watching. We've had no one watch at all, sadly. Got 2 playbacks, and that's my streaming software. So the 2 playbacks are my phone that is supervising the stream, and my, the actual live streaming studio thing on YouTube itself. So, the streams have been doing great lately, sadly. I mean, it would be nice for us to get a few more viewers. I'm not fussy, but it would be nice. So, I'm not sure what this plane is. It's picking up on the TCAS. I might need to refresh this so I can see what's going on. Oh, it's still about 60 miles away, so it's probably, I think it's EasyJet 9063 to Amsterdam. It's probably that one. Very slowly it's going, actually. Very, very slowly. So direct to Bilbao, we've got 240 nautical miles to go. In reality, we probably have about 300. Yeah, 301. Pretty good. Pretty good estimating there. Hang on a minute, I've only just... Oh, we did turn off the landing lights. Good. I was thinking, hang on a minute, did I turn off the landing lights? So the nav and logo lights and the beacon lights are still on, and then these will come off. No, these will come on for landing and all that. Seatbelt signs are on the auto position. We shouldn't have any turbulence or anything like that, because we haven't got any weather, so we're okay. So we've got, we're around 25 minutes into the stream now. 46 minutes into the flight. And we've had a look at the charts, haven't we? Let's have a look. Yeah, we've done all the charts. And in terms of setting up for arrival, where's this thing's nav radios? I don't see them. Do I have to click onto them? Okay, so this thing does this thing actually have nav radios, just to sort of clear that up? Are they up here, actually? They might be up here. No. I'll look now. Have we got any? I just think we could set up the arrival nav, but I think that's just a thing for.
Hello, Captain. I have some sandwiches for you. Enjoy.
Oh, sandwiches. I think it is just a thing for. It's just a thing for. You know, like the Boeing has it, but this thing doesn't. Maybe in real life it would. You know, you could access it from that panel, but it is. You know, it's a slightly less. It's almost like a. It's not a beginner's aircraft, but it's not a proper full-on aircraft. It's somewhere in the middle. It's like a casual, I guess you could call it. So you still need to learn how to fly it. It's not as basic as the ones that come with FSX, but it's a little bit less, you know, full-on than the 737. So I think, does it maybe set all the stuff for landing on its own? Maybe. It might just do that anyway. I mean, the Airbus is pretty high tech. I've come to learn that. You know, when you fly it, it's a different sort of aircraft to the Boeing. To fly, it's a bit more. It does do more itself anyway, I think, in real life. Right, so after Novan, is there another big gap of waypoints? 45 nautical mile, not bad. So actually, after we get to Novan, it's, you know, Inbab, then Pepper, and then from there we should be starting our descent roughly soon, quite soon. Which means we are just 140 miles from our descent. So it's not too far. Maybe, I think 15 minutes. 17 minutes, so pretty good. So the flight's gone pretty quickly. It always does. It's a nice little plane, this. I think that Alitalia is still on the ground. They've been connected to Vatsim for 45 minutes. How on earth are they still on the ground? I've been connected to Vatsim for an hour and 16 minutes. So, and I got in the air 50 minutes ago. It's pretty nuts. I spent some of that just sitting on the ground, obviously. So for now, oh, there's a plane I think could be on the same airway as ours. Directly ahead. Is it? Yeah, it is. It's at 34,000 feet, and it is on the same airways as it's 1,000 feet below. It's an 80-30, I think. I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm looking at on my TCAS system. It is fun flying on Vatsim. I'll always enjoy it. You know, it's just something to do, isn't it? It's more interesting than typical just nothingness, isn't it? Just checking something on the, well, not on the chart, on ChartFox itself. Something about the PDF of the chart, saying it was like an extra thing or something. Yeah, that's our alternate there, Victoria, according to Fly UK. That's the alternate we should take, and the plane has just spawned in there. Iberia flight 055. Has that flight from Amsterdam actually left yet? It has. But they are about half hour behind me. And they're at cruise now, actually. So they are a good bit behind me. And then we've got the flight to Rome that still hasn't left yet. I don't know what it's doing on the ground there. Well, at Iberia, we are closing on it. Because it's heading in the opposite direction. That's obviously, our direction is in, you know, odd-numbered direction, the other direction is an even number of flight, so that's why we're at 35,000. Is that... no, the Iberia is below us, so that wouldn't be the Iberia. What's that plane then? That isn't showing up on our TCAS. I think that's Shamrock 70 Echo Juliet, that is. Kind of odd I can't see it on my TCAS. Even if it has its TCAS switched off, or it is... it's 4,000 feet above me, that's probably why. It's not a concern to me if it's that far above. I'm going to try and get a screenshot of this when the A330 comes directly underneath my plane. It'll be quite funny. I can't actually see its contrail yet, so I mean I'd be surprised if it didn't have one. It's a big massive A330. It's going to Heathrow from Madrid. Oh, I think I see it in the distance. I see it. That's the aircraft, isn't it? Heading exactly the same path as us. And just as we get to this waypoint, we're going to turn. That's why it's slightly off of where we are. I see it. Yeah, and it's an Iberia. It's definitely a big plane. And for some reason it had its speed brakes out. That's obviously a bit of a glitch. That wouldn't actually be happening. Sadly, that is the sort of thing that does happen sometimes with the AI models.
Traffic.
There's our little traffic warning. To be like, mate, it's telling me, like, it's like, mate, there's a plane directly underneath you. Cool. It is kind of cool when something like that happens. Got a little traffic warning, but you know, it wasn't anything crazy, so we're okay. It's kind of nice when something like that happens. It's like, oh yeah, I'm flying on a network with other people. I totally forgot that. Nothing else in the area now, pretty much. We might take this down to 40 nautical mile range quite soon, I think. Because we are when we descend, obviously I will take it down 95 nautical miles till descent. So we've still got a little bit of time. About, 10 minutes, yeah. Ish, 10 minutes. But it's things like an init ref page that this plane is clearly missing. Sadly, it's obviously that's part of it being a bit more simple. The only performance thing I need to do in this plane is, what am I cruising at? What's my flight number? And that sort of thing. There's really not much I have to do. Now, transition altitude down in Bilbao is, let me check. Transition altitude in Bilbao is, I believe it's 6,000, even though I can't see it on the charts. Will it be on the approach charts? It might be. Nope. On the stars? It'll definitely be on the start. Transition altitude 6,000. Okay. So 6,000, I'll make sure I got that plugged in. I believe I have, yes. And our arrival speed is now 130 with a landing speed of 125. And I can see the little white, whatever it is, symbolising our top of descent. So that's come around quite quickly. Obviously, it's only a 600-mile flight, so I thought this stream would be a bit quicker. Obviously, we did waste about 10 minutes at the start getting this whole thing to actually work. Sadly, we did have the little problem of, you know, obviously I forget, I unplug my headphones and plug them back in again, and obviously I forget that it really does what it does to them, which is, you know, some programs do just connect my headphones again by OBS, it's fine, but vPilot you have to restart the app, so it was a bit odd because I wasn't receiving any audio either, which was off brand, like even though my headphones, I guess it just didn't recognise my headphones actually, that's why I wouldn't have received audio. I mean, the Alitalia from Bilbao has now actually got into the air, so currently at Bilbao I think it's going to be empty, there'll be no planes on the ground, and obviously the plane arriving from Amsterdam is about half hour behind me. Actually, it's about 40 minutes behind me, so yeah. So I hope you guys are enjoying the new overlay. As I say already, really like it. So hopefully you guys appreciate it. Hopefully you like it. Yeah, fuel, by the way, it has like, at the start of the flight it said we would land with 2.8 kilos. It's now saying 2.5, so it's like, always goes down. I don't know, as long as we land with enough fuel it doesn't really matter. We just want some fuel. Just enough fuel, really. And then the plan, I'll have a look at the gates now actually, while we sort of, just before descent. So, plan is to, as I've said earlier, vacate on this taxiway. I'm not sure, there doesn't appear to be any taxiway lettering on this chart. This one's a bit more useful, here you go, this is a better chart. So we'll vacate on Charlie 5. I just knocked the yoke, so I thought we might have taken out the autopilot, we're okay. So vacate on Charlie 5 and then taxi all the way down Tango. And then we'll head into Terminal North. And once there, we'll probably come in on this taxiway here, Bravo. And then we'll probably park somewhere between gates 2 and 5. Maybe I'm thinking maybe in the middle, gate 3 or something like that. So, because there's currently nothing else on the ground anyway, so it doesn't really matter where we park. So that is the plan for when we get down there. Right, I'm going to put this down to 40 nautical mile range now, as we are just 57 miles from landing. And we'll set this altitude thing here to, we need to be above 100, so we'll set it to 100. Oh, we may as well, actually, we can just set it straight down to ILS altitude. So above 4,900, at 4,400, so we'll set it to like 4,000 and then just let the plane follow its own path. So we'll knock this down. Do we even need to use Unicom, thinking about it? There's no planes in the area, so Unicom might not be needed, totally. Empty at the moment, absolutely empty. So we're meant to be descending after Pepet, but we will wait to get to 210, but basically it takes less time than Pepet to Nenem. to get down to 210. It takes a bit less time than that, so obviously this aircraft has planned the best place to start descending, and I will obviously follow it. So we're 180 nautical miles out from Bilbao in terms of our route, 130 if we're going direct. Obviously we're not going direct. ETA is still about 3:12. That will change quite a bit when we start slowing down. Estimated final time of arrival maybe about 25 past 3, something like that, I am thinking. Jersey Towers come online. It's not Jersey and like where Jersey and Guernsey are both online, which is quite odd. There must be like an event or something I wasn't aware of. There must be. Looking at Bilbao, there's actually a third plane that's just flashed up coming from Stansted, but it hasn't left yet, even. So it doesn't really matter. We'll get there way before the KLM and these jet. So I'm actually just going to zoom in now. There should be a TAP aircraft very close to us. It's at 32,000 feet, so I would have thought it would pop up on my TCAS. But it isn't, so I guess 2,000 feet is like, I think isn't it like 2,000 above or 2,000 below, maybe. And obviously we'll set it to below when we start descending. Three and a half nautical miles to Pepet, and then we'll turn to the left, and then 30 nautical miles after that we are then descending down to Bilbao, and then at Nenem. Okay, so once we get to Mapax, it's turn left and then into the airport. So pretty cool, pretty good. We'll gain a little bit of speed as well here, which will help us out, I guess. It's actually 17 nautical miles to Nenem now. It's quite far. Further than you originally thought, Matt. There's this little gap of waypoints, but we will gain some speed as we are transitioning from more like a crosswind over to a headwind. It's not really a headwind, it's a very small headwind, about 10 knots. But you know, a little headwind is a little headwind, and it's kind of nice to have it, so it doesn't really matter. Nice seeing that sort of thing out the window. We'll go to the. I was already there, but the rear right engine view, I think. No, rear left wing view. I got that totally wrong. Where have all the other I think we've just gone out of range of all the other towers, that's why. So there's no tower in the area whatsoever, that's kind of crazy. 60 nautical miles to Nenem. We should start seeing land at some point. Yes. Nothing on the ground in Bilbao yet, still, so we are good to... yeah, we probably won't even need Unicom, but I think we'll probably use Unicom anyway. Just check the wind before we start descending. It is still good. And that was from half hour ago, actually. But so for now, it looks like runway 30 is still the active runway down in Bilbao. Cool. Lovely looking plane, this. See all the fuel being burnt out the back. Lots and lots of fuel. Right, descending in just 10 miles. Okay, that closed up on us quick, didn't it? Okay, I guess we'll get ready to descend then. from flight level 350 down. We're using 37 kilos a minute on fuel. Doesn't it normally give it in hours? There you go, like, I think it should give it in hours, but where's our like fuel per hour? Well, our fuel flow, which is like our fuel per hour. We haven't got that. There's none in our central tanks, and yet, you know, we still have to turn on the central fuel pumps. That's how it works in the A320, I guess. Right, that looks about 8 miles. If that's saying 3, it's wrong. There's no way. I mean, this could be wrong. That could be wrong. One of the two of them is definitely wrong, because there's no way that is 2 miles. Because this is 8. This is 10. So it's about 7 miles, I'd say, on that. All we need to do is wait for the little pink dot to appear on our primary flight display. And then I just literally click this, and then this thing will start descending for me. So it looks like, yeah, this has hit 0. So this is wrong, and this is right by the looks of it. And there we go, there's descent. An hour and 8 minutes into the flight, we'll start our descent down. You can see the contrail just suddenly like sloping as we descend down. So that is it, guys. We have initiated our descent. So let's get writing on here. Mapax to Q arrival. Expecting ILS 30 approach. Cool. And as far as I know, that is still the active. Yeah, I mean, according to that meta, we should be using runway 30. And QNH down in Bilbao at the moment is 1013. Oh, cool. It's just default. Someone with the call sign Box 225. What airline has the call sign Box? I didn't know an airline had that as a call sign. Also, talking about call signs, I think it was Brussels Airlines which were flying on Saturday have a quite a cool call sign as well. It's like, I think it was Beeline is their call sign. It's a pretty cool call sign, and I'll get to use it if we have ATC, which is quite cool. There doesn't tend to be many Brussels Air around the place, so it's quite rare to get any. They might get some ATC. I don't know. Brussels Airport can be busy, but it doesn't tend to be. So we'll wait and see. So we're passing 30,000 feet at the moment on our way down. Although we have to be at 210, we'll have to be below 210 at NM, so I'm not sure whether we'll be sticking to that well. We have 115 miles left to run, so still quite far, but well within the range for descending. Normally about 140 miles out, something like that, you start descent. And those miles will soon disappear, I can guarantee that one. So for now the speed's looking pretty good, so there's no need to apply speed brakes or anything like that. We'll get water brakes medium put in on there. Passing below 27,000 now. So I'm going to get this down to 20 nautical mile range because I can start to see the star in the distance. I'm not sure what meant to be intercepting there. Really not sure. And obviously this is our approach. It's registering as 22BLV. Not totally sure why, but it is, I guess. Who knows? And then from the islet it's 11 miles straight to the airport. And then down at an estimated arrival time of 3:22 in-game, and in-game is about 30 seconds behind real time. They're pretty accurate because of how I loaded in the game. So, yeah. So it looks like we're passing flight level 240 pretty much. ETA will start, you know, getting bigger now on the bean overlay. And, you know, unless the QNH has changed, which it doesn't appear to, there would have been a 3 o'clock meta, but we haven't received the 3 o'clock meta yet, so we're still going off the 2:30 meta. We might have had the 2:30 meta by the time we get, no, the 3 o'clock meta by the time we get down to the ground, but probably not. There's absolutely no ATC in the range of my plane. I'm looking at the pilot, it's crazy. Like, none within range of the plane. But there are, it's 1,400 connections on Vatsim. It's not as busy as when I checked yesterday. It's a little bit quieter, but it's still a bit busier than usual. Mostly pilots though, just 98 controllers online, not many. Not many controllers at all. And we did make below 220 for NM. Pretty cool. It's now 22 nautical miles to Mapax, and then we'll start our left turn sort of, you know, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a left turn, then sort of a weird, very small right turn all the way into the airport. That's our airport there. Once past 10,000 we'll get a stand sorted with the GSX. Obviously now our descent rate will slow down a lot, because obviously we could have kept on going a little bit further if it wasn't for that obviously that restriction shouldn't have been there in terms of real life, but SimBrief assigns to us that we should descend in time for NM, so we did. Does mean we have a bit of slow descent on this side. Oh well, doesn't really matter. So if we were to go direct to Bilbao, it would be a 39-mile journey. Obviously we're adding a good few of those miles on by taking this, you know, arrival. That's how the arrivals work in this though. If that intercept point, maybe we should get rid of it, because it doesn't seem to do anything. You know, we'll keep it. If the game puts it there, it must be there for a good reason, so we'll keep it. We're passing 19,000 feet. One last check to see if the meta has actually been put in. Nope. Still 3:30, QNH 1013. Down on the grounds in Bilbao, so that's the QNH we will set. Because I always used to just set QNH 1013, but I do actually need to set a different QNH. If it tells me to. Which is where setting radio altitude comes in. Like, obviously I couldn't set the proper barrow if I didn't know what altitude the airport was going to be at, so I'll have to change it, I guess, to radio. Who knows? I don't know enough. The plane at Stansted hasn't gone off the ground, and then it'll be doing the same flight that I've just done, pretty much. So it's pretty cool what's going on today. Yeah, that EasyJet from Stansted taking quite a similar route to us, slightly different parts, but obviously you would expect it to be mildly similar. 76 miles to Bilbao. If we were going direct, just 30 miles. It's a bit of a shame. You know, Bilbao is so close by, and we have to just go a little bit further to get there. Just that little bit further. But we've still got the 2:30 METAR, so I'm expecting them to put on the 3 o'clock METAR at some point now. Just not yet, obviously. I can check flight radar, but there's no real point as they're going that crazy for a METAR. It'll be released when it's released. Right, let's take this down to 10 nautical mile range. May as well. Actually, we have got some longer gaps between waypoints. We'll keep it at 20. So we've hit the intercept point, and now we're going to start turning. On to our arrival, I guess. And our descent rate sort of picks up a little bit, maybe. 27 nautical miles to our next waypoint. Obviously now this is where sort of that arc, that's what it is, it's an arc. The arc round to the airport begins. Why are we taking this weird route round? I mean, it's what the charts say, I guess, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So for whatever reason, you do have to take that slightly weird arc into the airport. Doesn't really make any sense as to why you have to do that. There must be some reason that they've got for it. I don't really know the terrain of Bilbao that well, so who knows, really. Right, we can turn on the seatbelts now. Maybe I should have done that just before map hacks, but we're doing it now. Oh well. Right, one last check to see if we've got the 3 o'clock METAR. We have. QNH still was 1013, 350 knots. 350 wind. So the wind direction and the QNH stay the same. So we are good. So yeah, we're now getting the out of takeoff fuel cross feed warning, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure what that says. I'm not really sure what that even means. I don't know, we're under like reserve, maybe what this thing is implied as reserve fuel, who knows. I think it does basically mean that, you know, we couldn't really take off for a flight now. We've reached that point where it doesn't advise it, but obviously we're already in the air anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, according to the status page, it's all good, so nothing that'll affect the flying of our aircraft, hopefully. Hour and 20 minutes into the flight, I think we might not be there for 10 minutes, so it might be a bit longer than the hour and a half first planned. Obviously, Fuel Planner, which is attached to Fly UK, said an hour and 33 for today's flight, so maybe that will be a bit more accurate. Because obviously, according to SimBrief, we'd be on the ground right now. Obviously, we're not, and obviously, I did when I looked at SimBrief's calculation, I thought that's not correct. Obviously, it wasn't. I'm not surprised by that. Right, we're going to need to start slowing down for 10,000 feet in a bit. And then we can turn on the landing system at that point as well. And it has automatically tuned in our arrival. I'll wait a bit to properly turn that on. At 10,000 feet, you guys will start seeing the actual altitude of our plane rather than the flight level. on bean overlay. I'll just check this thing. Yeah, this thing is in QNH 1013 still. I was wondering, it could have been in QNH 1022 still. I was just checking, because obviously we don't want that, and that was the QNH we left Gatwick on. But like the Boeing, it just resets it, so it doesn't matter. Nice scenery coming into Bilbao. You do get a nice look at some of the mountains and all that. It's quite cool. Coming up to 10,000 now, we'll start slowing down. Turns down to 10 nautical mile range now, I guess. There's all the waypoints to, you know, there's a bit less gap between them. Right, let's go ahead and slow this thing down for arrival. As we are now at 10,000 feet, there we go, it's going to tell me put the speed brakes back in now. As this thing actually slowed down pretty quickly, a bit quicker than I thought it would have. We have 43 nautical miles to go now, so not bad. We've had to descend a bit sharply, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'm probably miscalculating that part of it. Absolutely nothing in the area of Bilbao, so doesn't really matter. There's another plane actually coming in from Barcelona now that's just connected, but again, hasn't even taken off yet, so you know, it looks like it might get a bit busier in Bilbao, yeah, when we've already landed there and disconnected. That's when it will get proper busy. Right, here you go, line lights on. And landing system can come on now. And one thing I should have done is set the TCAS to below. I didn't do that. Not that it actually mattered, since there was nothing landing in Bilbao and there's nothing at our sort of altitude around here. But, you know, oh well. Right, 10,000 feet. So I can get GSX fired up. It looks like we've only got 4 gates in this older version of Bilbao, obviously. Right, we'll fire up this gate number 3 we'll take. And lenses, I guess. Cool. And that should hopefully be on the north apron, providing this thing knows what it's doing. It might not, you know what this game's like. So we should have some ground crew waiting for us when we get down there. We're just passing 8,600 feet, so still a little bit to go. I love the look of these mountains, they are beautiful. Bilbao is definitely pretty much, it's a nice it's a nice airport to fly into. We'll be flying out of it on Saturday, down to Brussels. And also, if you guys would like, you know, I can have 2 approaches. I can either, you know, when I land at Brussels, the next 3 miles apart from Brussels, unless I have a special occasion like flying the ATR. The ATR actually, when's April? Is that next whenever? Yeah. So next Saturday will be April. So we'll probably fly the ATR then, or next Thursday maybe. Offline or Vatsim, depending on whether I get the plane working or not, in terms of its waypoints. Right, the decel point is coming up now. What's our go around altitude? It is 6,000 feet at its peak. So we'll set that as our go around altitude. Or is it 4,000 maybe? It might, oh, that's 4,000 or above. So 6,000 is our go around altitude. We'll file that. Maybe, you know, we might file it, we might not. I don't know, I doubt a go around will be necessary. I bet now I've said that, it probably definitely will be necessary. We'll have to wait and see on that one. We are approaching the airport now, 26 miles out. And we are approaching our decel point as well. I'm approaching transition altitude as well, where we will turn on. And yeah, the altitude thing has started working as well. Pretty cool. Obviously, it's quite a slow descent for now anyway, so it doesn't really matter. According to this, about 21 nautical miles. 324 Zulu estimated arrival time. Sounds alright. I think we could be on for an hour and 33-minute flight time. It might even be a little bit longer than that. So, we're doing pretty well. So pretty good this flight. There's the decel point we've just hit. And we are approaching that ILS pretty much. How far is it totally? 21 miles. Yeah, so we're getting to that point now where we can start slowing the plane down. Yeah, this is going to get us straight down to 131 knots. 132 knots, it's decided now. 133 knots. It's changing it every time now because it's realised I'm not putting the flaps down. I want to wait a bit until we have straightened out to get the flaps sorted. Because this is now our final approach path to the airport. Let's get approach armed, localizer, QNH1013. Right, flaps 1, flaps 2. And that will help slow us down. And this thing's now locked onto the localizer. We're still waiting on the glide slope. And there's the glide slope. I can see it, just haven't caught up to it yet. And let's go flaps full. As we are now just 17 nautical miles from our destination of Bilbao. Nice, it's a lovely approach. It is a lovely looking lovely looking place. Right, I can see our runway. Well, it hasn't loaded in, but I can see the airfield from where we are now. So this thing is just going to power itself up. And we'll just let it stay here for now at 4,900. Now we're not actually on the glide slope yet, so let the plane fly itself for now. Right, nose lights coming on, runway turn-offs coming on. Very lovely looking plane from far away. It just looks lush, doesn't it? I haven't flown the A320 in, as I said earlier, quite some time, so it's nice to see it. Right, we'll set the TCAS to just normal mode now. Right, very slow descent down to 4,400 now, which is our next, next marker, I guess. That next, constraint, that's what it's called. I forgot what it was called for a second then. We'll wait until we get on the glide slope, then we'll set the go-around altitude, and then I'll take control of the aircraft. There is the glide slope. Up to 6,000 you go. Ready for if we have to go around. I think we'll be okay. Fingers crossed there. Okay. Right, we're still about 10 miles out, so I'll let the plane do its thing for a little bit longer. "12 nautical miles, that's it." So, and according to our overlay, 328 Zulu we should be arriving. Okay. Get my monitor in the right place so I can take control of the plane. Get this in the right place. Cool. Zoom it out. Zoomed in, I can't really see those two things, and I can't see the runway. I can't see the runway's, a bit better, maybe like that. Okay, we're now 10 miles out. There's no point taking control just yet. Actually, let's arm the spoilers. Ready for landing. Right, 10 miles to go. This thing's going to start descending now. At about 3,000 feet, I'll take control of the throttles and the the autopilot. That's it. The plane itself. I can see a runway down there. So we won't make an hour and 33, it'll be a bit longer than that. Approaching 3,000 and I'll take control of the aircraft. So let's take control of the throttles. Oh, it's a bit bumpy here. Is the plane okay? I think the plane sorted itself out. Right, unlock the thrust and then set it to what it was at previously. And there's 3,000, autopilot out.
2,500.
It's now my plane. Right, let's get everyone down to Bilbao, hopefully. A little bit of turbulence currently, seems okay. It's very gentle to handle on the yoke, this thing. Hopefully we can get a good landing in this thing. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? So 5 nautical miles out now. Make sure we are on the glide slope. We're slightly off on the localizer now. Right, drop the gear. Gear's going down. Put in a bit more power to support the drag of the gear. I can see our, our little terminal up there, so we'll get the terminal we wanted, hopefully. Providing the gates are actually at that terminal. Turn to the left slightly, we're slightly off. Happy lights look okay. 2 white, 2 red. From what I can see here. Right.
1,000.
Slightly higher up now, actually.
1,000.
Speed. Speed. Speed.
It's going to start moaning at us again, as the Airbus always does. It seems impossible to, you do need quite a bit of power for this thing sometimes. But we're pretty good on, on the 2 diamonds. Slightly too low, but we're pretty good in terms of distance. Not distance, like where we're facing to the runway heading, I guess, I don't know. Hour and 35 minutes so far, the flight. That's why our fuel calculation was slightly off, is because in brief thoughts we'd be in the air for a whole lot less time than we actually were. And I already predicted that beforehand. And so did the plane. Right, we're coming up
500.
On the runway now. Come on, let's get a smooth landing in here. I'd love a smooth
400.
landing. 400 feet.
300. 100 above. 200.
Flight slow.
Minimums.
Minimum.
Continue.
Flight slow. Speed. Speed.
The seems to start moaning at us now. Apparently, according to the glide slope, we're too low, but
50.
I think we're okay.
40. 30.
Flight slow.
20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Minus 378, that. Oh. Not the best, I guess. It's alright. Right, reverse is coming out. 70 knots, reverse coming in. Angle braking. And I believe this is our taxiway. It doesn't totally exist, but I'm pretty sure it's our taxiway. Control shift U. So I can get control of the aircraft. Oh, lag. as GSX spawns in most likely. Yeah, there's a taxiway here. Is this actually a taxiway? Is it on the chart as being like a teeny bit of runway that doesn't exist? It's not on the chart, but it's not taxiway. Right, flap stand to the 0. Right. Hello and welcome everyone to Bilbao. Let's just go ahead and stop the clock there. Cool. Those can come off. Those in the taxi-like position. And our APU can come on. Cool. Hello and welcome everybody to Bilbao. Alright landing. Could have been a bit better, to be fair. I'm still not got the hang of landing this day. -378, little bit rough. But it was a bit stable coming down. It was pretty good. I could do with getting better at the landings, to be fair. I don't know, I need to get better at them, but if anyone has any tips on how to do good landings, please share them, because I'm not great at that. But anyway, we're down, who cares? We haven't punctured the aircraft's tyres, or anything stupid like that, so it's not that bad. Anyway guys, hello and welcome to Bilbao. Flight time, hour and 37 minutes in the end, so 16 minutes longer than what Simbrief said. Block time should have been an hour and 59, it's an hour and 56 right now, so we'll go slightly over on the block time, but not by too much. Actually, block time was an hour and 49, so we've definitely gone over. Right, let's taxi back to our gate. Cool though, after a pretty nice journey of flying, 2 hours and 20 minutes on the stream. Not bad at all. Absolutely not bad. Right, let's get the doors page up on here ready for when we park at the gate. I hope everyone has enjoyed the stream. I certainly have enjoyed doing it. How's the APU doing? That's it. It's fully on. Cool. Which means we'll have some APU power when we stop at the gate. There we go guys, I hope everyone enjoyed it. Here is our taxi in. So this is Bravo here, we'll go on to Bravo, and then the gate is just there, so we didn't get a great landing, so let's try and get a good parking at least. So even though GSX says there's only 4 gates, the amount of gates looks pretty accurate to what it looks like in real life. I think in real life those are all gates, but maybe GSX is regarding them as parkings instead of gates, who knows. Right, so we just need to wait for our gate. Which is to the left somewhere here. Got a jet bridge. Okay, I see the gate. It's not this one, it's the next left. In. And here's a little GSX guy on his like ladder or whatever that is. Marshalling us in. There's the numbers above his head. Telling us to go this way he is, okay. There you go, we're pretty good on the Whoa, nice parking. That's exact parking. I've never done that. Apparently he does like a dance when you get it exact. I've seen him do it before. Is he going to do it? No. I'm positive I've seen him do a dance before. Oh, he did a bow. That's something. Cool. Bang on parking, apparently. Right. These can come off. Beacon lights off. Nav lights off. Right, engines are off, guys. Let's get the doors open. Crusty boarding, guys. Yeah, everyone's going to come out. Jetway probably won't work. Control J, Shift J. Nope, nothing. It never worked because I haven't got GSX level 2. Oh well. No jetway for us. Lovely parking. Never had parking like that before. Right, let's get the cargo doors open. I forget, so there's like a massive delay on opening the doors on this aircraft. Flight landing system's off. Flight director's off. APU off. Because we have ground power, or at least we should do. Let's set that up now. Cool, external power's connected. Parking brakes off, because we don't need them.
Thank you. Bye, thank you.
And there we go, guys. Okay. Right, let's get rid of Vatsim, get rid of the charts, get the sim brief. And there we go, guys. So that overlay seems to be working good for us. Let's take that away now. Don't need that.
Hi, hello, thank you.
Disconnect from Vatsim. Speaking of which, let's turn off our TCAS. And get that off. I put my mic up. That was a bit silly of me. I do that sometimes when I disconnect from Vatsim. I put my mic up thinking, oh, I don't need to talk anymore. I totally forget. I totally forget of other stuff. Like the fact that I'm streaming and have been streaming for about 2 hours. Right. Sky tracks go on here. 196 miles we flew in the end. Stop recording, submit the flights, cool. Cross that off. Hello and welcome everyone to Bilbao as they unload a bunch of crates from our cargo hold. We've got a Lufthansa one, we've got a KLM one, I don't know what all the different crates are doing on here. But you know, they somehow made their way onto our aircraft. Right, turn on external power. And fuel pumps can come off. Seatbelts off. And there we go. That is everything now.
Bye, thank you for a wonderful flight.
That is everything off. And we won't bother doing cold and dark since everyone else is busy deboarding. Anyway, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's just get rid of the flight sim there. And there we go. Pretty good flight today, actually. 2.5 hours on the stream. I've had some good fun. Anyway, guys, I thank you so much for watching. I don't think we actually had anyone watching the stream itself. No, we didn't. Great. But a lot of you guys I know catch up with it as a video. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.